Hey, let's find out what your month ahead looks like and what you should expect as far as your energy, your social or love life, something you should pursue, and more. Go ahead and select the card or crystal that you resonate with the most, and then you can jump to the timestamp below. Let's dive right in. Hey, card number one. Thank you for joining me for your reading. Let's find out about your month ahead. Right away, I can tell you that you're going through a huge spiritual awakening. You're going through a shift in your consciousness as far as what you were taught in your upbringing, as far as your family's religious traditions, and the knowledge and the wisdom that you are gaining now as an adult, and how to merge the two or completely renew your sense of being, your way of thinking, and operating according to your spirituality. So the Hierophant card traditionally represents the priest or the guru, somebody that we go to for wisdom or advice as far as our spiritual concerns. So in combination with the transition and clarity card, that definitely means that you are looking for a change in the way you see religion or spirituality. So overall, your energy this month is definitely in flux as far as looking towards a new way of thinking and being with regards to your spirituality. So definitely expect that in the month ahead, you will be doing some thinking and clarifying how you feel. The important thing to know is that what matters for you most will be confirmed by your intuition. So take some time out this month to think carefully, to feel deeply about what matters most to you. And please do not be concerned about hurting anybody else or the judgment that you may feel or sense or even just imagine may come from other people, the ones closest to you, particularly your parents or the people that have brought you up and instilled certain teachings within you. It's so important to know what is right for you rather than what others want for you. And so that is definitely a theme for you this month. As far as your social and love life, the Seven of Pentacles definitely correlates with this transitory period that you're going through in regards to what your beliefs are. Because the Seven of Pentacles is about cultivation. It's about doing the work of planting and waiting patiently to reap a benefit. So I think that your social or your love life is going to look like you deciding what type of crowd you want to be around, what type of tribe that you resonate with. Because since your religious beliefs, your spiritual beliefs are in such transition, that may completely change the circles that you go around. That may change the church or the center that you attend. That may change the way that you perceive other people or want to be perceived by other people. That totally changes even the conversations that you have and what resonates with you. So it's totally understandable that by going through this transition in your way of thinking and being in your spiritual beliefs, that would encourage you to find a new circle that you can feel comfortable with as far as what you think and what you believe. We definitely need a tribe of people who understand us so that we're not fighting for our beliefs. So the Seven of Pentacles shows you this month you are going to be cultivating a new circle of friends, and that's what you can expect as far as the month ahead. Something you should pursue this month. The Page of Pentacles also is about cultivating, grounding, and new energy. So because you're in transition with your spiritual beliefs, you're looking for a new tribe, you're looking for a new circle, you're trying to gain clarity, something you should pursue is grounding in the thoughts and the feelings that you come to terms with. So once you decide, yes, I can accept myself for who I am, I'm not really concerned with what people think about me because I know this is right for me, so I'm going to move in this direction, I'm going to find these friends. Once you decide that, start implementing it this month. So what that means for you is once you decide that this is the group of people that I want to be with, find that tribe and attend a meetup or attend a live Zoom call, whatever it is that you can do to actually start grounding in the beliefs and the way of life that you want to experience is what you need to do to keep cultivating that this month. Okay? So, something you should be cautious of, the Seven of Swords is about deception. So, that could be you deceiving yourself. It could also mean you being deceived by others. So, as far as you deceiving yourself, something to be cautious of would be going back to the old way of thinking and believing as far as your outdated religious views. Because it's really, really difficult when we were brought up in a certain way of being. Our parents expect so much, and the people that we grew up with think of us in a certain way. And so when we start to transition and gain clarity on who we are, people can look at us a little bit differently. You know, we want to join a new tribe, we want to join a new circle. So our other friends or our other family members might feel hurt or jealous because we're moving on to a new circle and they feel left out. So be wary of deceiving yourself and feeling like you can't move on to a new way of life or a new path, because you certainly can. And also be cautious of people deceiving you. Like, for instance, if you decide that you want to move on to a new circle of friends and you don't really want to hang out with certain people anymore because they make you feel uncomfortable about the way that you are, then be wary of people wanting to come back into your life who you've already decided shouldn't be there, because you know, based on your intuition and what resonates the most with you, what's good for you. So please be cautious of listening to other people that you decided are not right for you, and also be cautious of returning to the old way of thinking, even though you know you should be moving on. How you can practice self-care this month. The Hanged Man is about taking a pause and looking at life from a new vantage point and a new perspective. So honestly, that card is quite perfect advice for everything that you're going through this month. This month is definitely about receiving clarity about who you are and what you need going forward. So in order to get this clarity and to have everything that you need to move forward successfully, definitely take a pause. Take some time out for yourself. Don't worry too much about hanging out with other people, because you need to find clarity about who your people are that reflects the new you. So you need to be grounding in these thoughts and these feelings into your reality. Be cautious of deceiving yourself or being deceived by others trying to go back to the old. So definitely follow the advice of the Hanged Man. Take a pause and a time out to look at life from a new perspective, so you can have the confidence and strength that you need to move forward successfully. How you can be in alignment with your higher self this month is to definitely trust the new you. Trust the new direction that you're getting from the infinite. Trust that the spiritual awakening you're going through is a gift and it's perfect for you. And all you need to do is just take a pause, take a time out, ground in these new ideas, ground in this new reality, and cultivate what it is that has true value for you. And that will be in alignment with what your higher self wants for you, which is acceptance of who you are in all your beautiful ways that you are. Definitely accept that you're moving on from the past, the upbringing that you went through as far as your religious or spiritual ideas may be outdated. The tribe, the circle that you hang around, or the wellness center, the church that you go to may be outdated for who you are. So definitely take the time that you need to move forward this month judgment free, because exactly who you are is exactly who you should be this month. Okay, so take that time. I'm going to pull a couple clarifying cards so that we know a little bit more about what your energy is like this month. What should we know about your energy this month, about the change and the transition that you're going through, the pause and the timeout? 2 cards. Crown chakra. This is just like the Judgment card where you're receiving wisdom from the divine. You can see that this angel has a trumpet blowing and these people are receiving divine wisdom. That's what your crown chakra represents. And actually, this trumps the Hierophant card, because the Hierophant card is about going to a spiritual guru or going to a priest or a religious figure to get your information. And the crown chakra shows you that you can get your information, your wisdom straight from the divine. So definitely take that time out this month to receive divine wisdom and clarity straight from source. And the the final outcome, communication. I mean, wow. Doesn't that match up perfectly with what I just said? You are in your own communication with the divine, and that's what your spiritual awakening represents this month, is moving forward into accepting that you can trust your own intuition. You don't need to listen to anybody else. A couple more angel message cards. What else do you need to know as far as receiving divine wisdom? Ooh, fear. Archangel Michael is here to help you through the present time. I love you, I protect you, and keep you safe. Trust that all is well, accept my love, and allow it to dissolve your fear. So that's something this month that you're moving through, right? Fear of not being accepted, fear that if you become someone new, people won't understand you, right? Ooh, and the last one, positive outcome. So regardless if you feel fear or not, there's going to be a positive outcome in store for you, which is judgment-free living. Okay? So, wow, this was a beautiful reading. I'm wishing you so much peace and rest and clarity this month. Please go ahead and comment clarity below. If you resonated with this message, give it a like. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the bell for future notifications so you don't miss the next reading that I do. And I look forward to seeing you then. Peace. Hey, card number 2, thank you for joining me. Let's find out about your month ahead. So right away, I can tell you that you are in the process of completing something you've been working towards for a very long time. So you have 3 8s in your reading, and the number 8 represents success, accomplishment, achievement, executive ability. This represents being a leader, being successful, and being abundant. So I can tell you right away that the work that you are doing has to do something with being an executive, something with being a leader, and you have been working hard at mastering this skill and moving towards a successful resolution in your business or your work of some kind. So this month you can expect that you are going to be grounding a resolution. You're going to be successful with whatever it is that you have been working towards for a very long time. So the 8 of Pentacles represents everything that I just said about working towards a goal, mastering a skill. This is about patient, thorough work over a long period of time. So this month, it shows that whatever it is you've been working on for the longest time to make it happen, to get it done, is coming to a successful resolution this month. And I'm sure that you're feeling so relieved because you've been working hard and it's about time for this to pay off. So you can expect that that's going to happen for you this month. As far as your social or your love life, it looks like you are going to be showcasing your leadership skills this month. In your social circle, you are going to be shining a light. People are going to be turning to you for your calm, graceful leadership. So expect that people are going to look to you for advice. People are going to turn to you for wisdom. They see all the hard work that you've been doing and they admire the strength that you've gained through this process. So the leadership skills that you've been working towards are going to be put to use this month in your social circle as you start to see yourself being a light for others and being a leader for others as well. Something you should pursue this month is that new idea, that new energy that has been filling you up with passion. It's time to go for it this month. So definitely whatever it is that you've been thinking about, you need to implement. It's time to implement it. You have all the energy, you have the success, you have the people backing behind you, you have the mastery, everything that you need to implement the new idea that you've been working towards. Everything is coming to a successful resolution this month, so you have the energy to go for it. So definitely do that, okay? This month, you're going to be celebrating the diversity in your social circle. So, because you are a leader, people are going to be looking to you. That means that you have to respect and appreciate the diversity of all the people that we have on this planet. All the people that you have in your circle are valuable and have valid opinions and feelings and thoughts. So, I encourage you this month, as people look to you for leadership, as you start implementing new ideas, definitely be mindful of the diversity and appreciate all the unique people that are around you. Okay. Something to be cautious this month is moving too fast with this idea. You don't want to burn yourself out. You have definitely been working hard. I know you are super excited about moving forward, about resolving the work that you've been doing so diligently, but you don't want to burn yourself out. You don't want to move too fast. So you definitely want to be cautious of excessive use of your energy. So take some time out, even though it seems like it's going to be a successful, proud month for you. You're probably going to be celebrating the success. Definitely take time out to rest and don't burn yourself out, because you've been working so hard. And because this moment is a time of success, you definitely don't want to push it. You don't want to push the limit. Okay. So definitely be mindful of pushing too hard, using too much energy, and burning yourself out. All right. How can you practice self-care? This month is the Knight of Wands. So that goes along with what I just said about being cautious of overusing your energy. The Knight of Wands is definitely an adventurous, passionate character, full of energy, full of fire. So you don't want to burn yourself out. You want to keep that fire burning over the long haul, okay? Because you're reaching a conclusion, you're implementing a new idea. People are going to be looking to you for leadership, and you need to be open-minded and accepting of others this month. So you don't want to burn yourself out. You want to save some of that energy for the long trip ahead, okay? How can you be in alignment with your higher self this month? The King of Cups represents being a balanced, logical leader. So not only do you use your left brain as far as your logic and your rationale is concerned, but you're also compassionate, you're intuitive, and you're in touch with your emotions. You're in touch with the thoughts and feelings of everyone around you. So that's something that your higher self wants you to know this month, is to be balanced as far as your thoughts and your feelings are concerned. Okay, that's going to help you be the leader. That's going to help you implement these new ideas and to reach this successful conclusion in a humble way where you don't burn yourself out through excessive use of energy. Let's go ahead and pull a couple of clarifying cards to find out a little bit more about your month ahead. Perception. So the perception card is about shifting beyond your comfort zone and honoring the diversity of the thoughts and feelings around you. So as far as your energy, definitely be aware of how you are looking at things, whether you're balanced in your thoughts and your emotions, whether you're accepting others, and how you are implementing your leadership ability. Let's pull another clarifying card for your month ahead. Ooh, prosperity. Always a good one. Prosperity. Like I said, this resolution is successful. You've been working hard for this goal, and you deserve to reach a pinnacle of prosperity and success, okay? So keep that fire burning, keep that energy going, but don't burn yourself out, because you have more work to do, okay? Let's pull a couple more angel cards. Here we have Middle Path. Absolutely. So the middle path represents what I said to you about embracing both sides, embracing your left and your right brain, your thoughts, your feelings, the diversity. That way, everything, all the fire, all the energy you have going this month will not be burned out if you take rest, relaxation, go inside, as well as embrace how much fire and passionate energy that you have right now. So definitely go on a pause, take a rest. Don't burn yourself out. You got a lot of energy to cultivate for the long haul. Let's do one more angel card message for the completion of your reading this month. What to expect for you this month. What to expect for you this month. So the final advice we have this month is to speak your truth. I think that goes along with the strength card in your social circles. People are going to be turning to you for leadership advice. They're going to be seeing you shining your light. And so you're going to need to express yourself both rationally and emotionally, very clearly, without being afraid that your ideas are going to hurt people. So I think this is a beautiful reading of you reaching a pinnacle of success, stepping into a new leadership role, being balanced, being fiery. Definitely a beautiful reading. So go ahead and comment prosperity below to confirm and claim your message today. Click the like button. Also hit the subscribe button and the bell for future notifications on any readings that I do for you in the future. I enjoyed reading for you and I hope you have a blessed month. Thank you. Hi, card number 3. Thank you for joining me for your reading. Let's find out about your month ahead. So right away, I can tell you that there's something that's trying to be born from you, a totally new expression of who you are, according to a deeper realization of the heart-centered truth within you. So this is like a soul-centered expression. This just isn't living a mundane way of life. This is something that wants to come out of you that has never been born before. And this is the opportune time this month to really think deeply and carefully and come up with some ideas about what it is that you are not currently expressing that really wants to be expressed through you. So that's what the Ace of Swords about your overall energy this month is, sitting and reflecting and letting that idea come down into you. So like I said, you have something that wants to be born from you, a new totally fresh way of thinking and being in the world. So you need to sit with it. You need to have clarity. Something that you're doing right now is not offering you any contentment or any further enjoyment. Let's get a quick idea about what is trying to be realized. What's trying to be realized? The Knight of Wands, more energy, more passion. So yep, that's exactly what it is. There's something that you want to do, but you're afraid to do it for some reason. Maybe you think that it's not practical. You think that, nobody's going to trust that you know what you're doing. You're going to feel like a fool, like a novice. But you definitely are in need of going for it. You're in need of this energy. You're in need of a new expression of yourself. So please definitely take this time this month to ground in this new idea and this new passion. Move towards it because your soul wants to express it. It's super important. So as far as your social and your love life this month, the King of Swords is about logical perspective, being a leader. Let's find out about your social circle. So what are you supposed to have clarity of this month? What are you supposed to see from a high vantage point as far as your social circle or your love life? Social circle or love life, higher vantage point. Page of Swords. Interesting. You're supposed to have a new idea about your social circle or your love life. So maybe it's time for a higher vision of your relationship. If you've never considered marriage before, if you've never considered a commitment, it's time to renew the way that you think about relationships. Maybe in the past you were non-committal, you were afraid of being in one relationship, and now it's time for marriage, it's time for a tribe, a community, and to settle down. So a lot of thinking going on this month, a lot of a new self, a new way of being, more passion. So definitely a lot of clarity that you're looking for in the month ahead. So as far as something you should pursue this month, I think in alignment with what I just said about looking for a commitment rather than being non-committal and nonchalant in your relationships, you're definitely looking for more passion, more commitment, more fire, more energy. You're looking for a close-knit circle, community, tribe that you can celebrate with. So I think you're looking for wedding. I think you're looking to move towards a commitment and to get married. That's what it looks like for you this month. Let's see something else you should pursue. A little bit more clarity about this pursuit. Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is about protecting your energy, protecting what you believe in and what you've worked hard towards. So something you should pursue this month is protecting the idea that you need to move forward into commitment, because there's a part of you that doesn't want to commit, that is afraid of commitment. Maybe you're afraid of getting hurt and you don't want to do it. You're really rejecting this idea of committing to a tribe or one person. So I think that you need to protect this vision, this new idea, this new realization of yourself that wants to be born from you, and go for it. Definitely cultivate this idea of commitment and tribe and community. As far as something that you should be cautious of this month, the Five of Cups is about betrayal and disappointment. And so I definitely think that's something that you're afraid of, is being betrayed. And that's why you are so afraid of being in community or being committed to one person and marrying. So something you should be cautious of this month is the fear of being betrayed, because by being afraid, you're really missing out on something beautiful, and it's time to step into a new and higher version of yourself that you're currently missing out on because you're afraid of being betrayed. Maybe you were betrayed in the past, maybe you experienced a lot of rejection, and so you've spent a lot of time alone and just being on your own, and now you're wanting more passion, you're wanting more fire, and you're wanting to realize a new version of yourself. So definitely this month, be cautious of being afraid of rejection and the fear of failure. Let me get one more clarifying card about something to be cautious of in regards to this betrayal. What should you be cautious of in regards to betrayal? What should you be cautious of in regards to betrayal? So we have a couple cards here, but the ones that stick out the most are the Six of Swords, which is about moving on from the past, moving on from the fear of betrayal, and moving on to a new shoreline, a new way of thinking, a new way of being. So this month is definitely to be cautious of moving back into the past, going backwards to where you've already been from, which is being betrayed. Now you're moving to a new horizon, a new shore, new success, new bliss. The Ten of Cups is such a big, beautiful, happy family card, and I think that's what you want to realize ultimately is a big, beautiful, happy family. And in order to do that, you're going to have to release your fear of betrayal. Okay, beloved? So take some time to nurture your beautiful heart this month. You are worthy of this beautiful family that you want. So how you can practice self-care this month is by moving forward from this outdated way of being. So being afraid of rejection, being afraid of betrayal is no longer serving you. It's time for you to move forward, to accept that you are ready for this new idea of commitment, of new relationship. And by holding on to this outdated way of thinking, you're preventing yourself from enjoying this big, happy family. So it's time to release what no longer serves you, which is the fear of betrayal and the fear of commitment. Yes, sometimes love is painful. Yes, sometimes we are hurt and we are betrayed. But without experiencing that love, I mean, we really would have no passion, no fire, no energy. So it's really important that no matter what, if you're afraid of betrayal, you're afraid of commitment, that you protect this new idea, this new vision of you moving forward into a new realization of yourself. The prayer card says, no matter how difficult the situation may seem, all is possible. Ask. We, your angels, are listening. So if you're having trouble moving forward, if you're having trouble, if this fear is just gripping you and you want to move forward, but you don't know how, then you can always pray. You can always ask for divine assistance and intervention to help you move forward and to manifest this new life that you really want. How you can be in alignment with your higher self is practice optimism. Practice being childlike and carefree. Yes, life hurts. Yes, life is unfair. Yes, we go through pains and sorrows and tribulations. But at the end of the day, life is beautiful and it has so much to offer you. And it's just waiting for you to accept it. It's waiting for you to say yes. It's waiting for you to move forward. So please do yourself a favor and accept this new level of optimism and success in your life. Just want to pull a couple more clarifying cards for the month ahead. What you should expect as you accept commitment is fertility. Whether that means literal fertility with co-creating some beautiful babies, or whether it means fertility in the sense of cultivating friendships, close community, and committed relationships. You are definitely stepping into a more passionate, fiery, fertile time because you're moving on from this fear of betrayal, this fear of deception and rejection. So wow, so much. Look at how much beauty, look at how much life and energy you get to experience when you say yes. Okay, one more clarifying card. Ooh, crown chakra. So definitely tap into your higher wisdom this month. Tap into the new idea that wants to come forward. Protect this new idea at all costs. Pray if you have to, but you have something so beautiful that wants to be realized in your life right now. So please, I encourage you to move on and just embrace and pray and accept this new life that you have, this new committed relationship, this new big happy family. Okay, I want you to comment family below if you resonate with this message. Hit the like button, go ahead and subscribe, and hit the bell for future notifications. I look forward to our next reading together. Until then, sending you much love. Hi, card number 4. So let's find out about your month ahead. Right away, I can see that your month is going to include an increased level of romance and intimacy. The Tantric Journey card is about an expansion of consciousness in relationship to our senses. So particularly when we're in a love relationship with somebody and we want to reach a higher and deeper level of intimacy and commitment, what that means is we have to become courageous and we have to overcome a certain level of fear and self-judgment in order to reach this high and deep level of intimacy that is not possible to be unlocked on the surface level. So this isn't like a one night kind of energy. This is like a deep level of commitment leading into unlocking each other's deepest pleasures. So what you can expect this month, whether you're in a partnership or you're looking for a partnership, you can definitely expect an expansion of the romance in your life right now. So that's perfectly expressed in the Knight of Cups card. The Knight of Cups is about fast forward movement in your emotions, in your senses, in your deeper realms. So you can expect more romance this month. You can expect more fire and more energy in your love life. You can definitely expect an increased amount of pleasure and energy in regards to your intimate relationship. So let me just get a clarifying card on the energy this month in regards to intimacy. So the Five of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is about a lack mentality, a lack consciousness. So as far as the energy that what I'm speaking about, it's possible that you could have been afraid before to express this level of intimacy. You could have been afraid that your fantasies, that your desires would have been rejected, but you've been cultivating this desire for a long time. You've been cultivating this skill for a long time. So it's time for you to move forward. It's time for you to have the courage that you need to achieve this level of romance, to achieve this level of intimate union that you desire and you deserve. So as far as this is all about your social and your love life primarily, but as far as the overarching energy, it's definitely time to free yourself of any judgment that you have for reaching this level of intimacy with your partner or your future partner. You can definitely trust that you can open yourself up fully to this individual, and they're not going to be afraid or ashamed of the deeper nature that you have within, because, you know, sex is a part of life, pleasure is a part of life. And if we're afraid to reach this level of intimacy, then we're always going to have surface level relationships. So, and in your love life this month, you can be sure that the partner that you're with or going to be with is not going to judge you. They're going to accept the level of intimacy that you're looking for, and they definitely want it too. Okay. As far as something you should pursue this month is exploring your intuition, exploring the subconscious realm, exploring that maybe darker repressed aspect of your love life that you have been hiding. Obviously, we want to be consensual. We want our partners to agree with what we want. But in this case, it does seem like you have an equal consensual partnership, so you can be safe to explore the repressed aspects of your sexuality and your intimacy that you have maybe been not courageous or rejecting up until this point. Okay, maybe get a little bit more information about something you should pursue. The Queen of Swords knows what she wants. She's very logical. So yeah, I think that this idea that you have about a new intimate relationship, partnership, way of being, you should definitely explore it and have courage. Okay. As far as something you should be cautious of this month, the Three of Pentacles is about working together. In this case, I think it means you should be cautious of other people's input into your relationship. You're definitely going to need to have clarity and insight into what it is that you want without feeling judged, without feeling afraid. So something to be cautious of this month is thinking about what other people think in regards to your relationship. It's very important that you just know what you want, and as long as you have a consensual partnership, you go for it. I'm going to clarify what you should be cautious of in regards to other people thinking about your relationship. Seven of Swords is about deception. So you want to steer clear of deception and other people's thinking about what you should be doing in regards to your relationship. So maybe they don't think you should be with this person. Maybe they don't trust your judgment when it comes to how you pick your relationships or how you are intimate with people. But don't let people judge you for who you love or what you want to do in your life. Just know that you know what you want and you're going to go for it. You have a consensual partnership. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks or feels in regards to your relationship. Yeah, if you listen to other people this month, you're going to have heartbreak. You're going to experience personal rejection, communal rejection if you follow other people's advice. So don't be deceived this month by other people. Follow your own intuition, follow your own judgment, and know that you have a consensual partnership who loves you and wants to experience the intimacy and the level of partnership that you do. Okay? As far as how you can practice self-care this month is the King of Swords. Absolutely. Just hold firm to your vision. You have the clarity of who you are. You have the clarity of what you want. It's time to go for it. Don't be afraid. Don't listen to other people. You know what you want and you deserve it. How you can be in alignment with your higher self this month is the Chariot. So that just means moving forward, okay? We have black and white here. That means opposing ideas. So this individual is moving forward a Chariot, regardless of the fact that he has opposing ideas pulling him forward. So you may have opposing ideas. You may have not known that you wanted this level of intimacy in the past. So there's definitely opposing ideas here, but it's about balancing them and still moving forward. So no matter what other people are saying, no matter what you might have thought in the past, you definitely have reached a level of success and momentum in your thoughts and your clarity about what it is that you want. You just have to have the courage. And the Chariot is all about courage. It's all about willpower. It's all about moving forward no matter what. So you're definitely going to be reaching this level of intimacy and success in your relationship. So go for it, okay? I'm going to pull one more clarifying card to see what your energy is like in regards to this intimate partnership. Wow. Romantic love, third eye chakra, throat chakra. Romantic love, everything I've just been telling you, right? Go forward with this romance. You have the knowledge that you need inside of you. You know exactly what you want. Speak up, move forward, express yourself, have the courage to express this intimacy, this romance, and charge. Go for it. You got it, okay? One more angel message. This is such a beautiful reading about intimacy and exploration and expansion in regards to relationship. Harmony, transformation, love, positive thinking. Exactly. Disharmony occurs when we try to resist life's flow. So don't resist. Do not resist. You are experiencing a transformation in your love life. So think positive and enjoy it. Enjoy this beautiful moment of romance, bliss, harmony, intimacy. You deserve it all. So go ahead and comment romance below. Hit the like button and also subscribe and hit the bell for future notifications so you don't miss another reading. I'm so excited for you. This is a beautiful month. I look forward to do another reading for you soon. Until then, peace and much love.